All right, folks. Yesterday, Monday, Google announced a couple of pretty big updates for Google Classroom. So I'm going to show you those right now. So I have my test classroom set up and I'm on the teacher side here. And the one is that now you can, okay, so first of all, the question mark has moved over here to the left-hand side, where you can still send feedback or ask a question or get to the blog to see what's new. And here on the right-hand side is now a plus sign. You'll notice that the place where you normally would create an assignment and create an announcement are gone. The draft folder is there. But here on the plus sign, here in the bottom right corner, here's where you create your announcement and create your assignment. But you also have two extra buttons here. The first one we're going to go through is the create question button. So here's how this works. So in the past, what teachers would have to do is they could create an announcement and have a question, and then students just add comments to that announcement as kind of a threaded discussion type of thing. But now what teachers can do is they can create a question. You can set a due date, so this works a lot like an assignment. And another thing that they've added is you have the option now to not have a due date. So if you have long-term projects or you just want something to stay open with no due date, you can take that off. You can attach files like you normally have. You can send these questions out to other classes. You can also save it. But here's what this looks like. So I'm going to ask the question. I can let students see and reply to each other's answers. If I uncheck that, then the students won't see everyone else's questions. I can also let them edit their answers after they submit it if you want. This is usually turned on by default. This one is not. So I'm going to click ask. It gets put up there at the top, and I have one done and one not done. So this looks like an assignment. If I go to my student side, so here's my student side. Here is my, as a student sees it, I can type my answer right here. And I'm going to click submit. And I won't be able to change it because that was something I didn't do before as a teacher, was allow me to edit that. So I'm going to click submit. And I can open this up so I see my answer here as a student. It's marked as done. And I can see my classmates' answers. So I can click on see classmates' answers. So here would be all my classmates' answers on this side. I can click your answers at the top to see what I did. I can also click add a class comment, and the entire class will see this. As a student, I can also do that as a teacher as well. I can send a private comment to my teacher. I would also be able to reply to any of my classmates' answers here. And when I go back, there it is in the stream. I'll go back to my teacher page, and I have done and not done. So I have one student that's done. Here's what it looks like. Here's this student answer tab at the top. I have one done, not done. Who's done? I can reply to that student. And like the assignments, I can return it. If I want to, I can also assign a grade or make it ungraded if it's not worth a grade. So it's really a different kind of assignment that you can create also. And on the fly, if you need to, teachers, you can change these, change those settings too. And you can go back and look at the question, and there's that class comment that all the students would see in the class comment. Another feature that's new is the ability to reuse a post. So let's say you have a class from last semester and you want to reuse an assignment from that semester. You click on Reuse Post. Here are all of my classes. Notice also my archived classes are showing up. This is an archive class that we had for the summer for training. I'm going to click Select. These are the assignments that were in there. So I'm going to choose this announcement, and I'm going to reuse that announcement. And again, it posts up like an announcement. I can attach items to it. I can put this out to my active classes. I can save it, or I can go ahead and post it. And that was actually posted originally this summer in June at a training within another classroom that is now archived. Okay, so a great ability to reuse assignments and posts from archived classes. The last thing I want to show you is the ability to bump what's called bump posts or move posts to the top. So let's say I want to make sure that this post here, the question, is always at the top. The three dots here on the side, when you click on it, you have the option to either move it to the top, edit, or delete. If I click move to the top, it jumps up to the top, so you can always push those and have that at the top. Right now you can't pin it. It won't stay. If I post something else, it'll be pushed down. I'll have to push it back up if I want. But right now, you do have the ability to move that up to the top. And so those are the big improvements that was made to the classroom that came out yesterday on Monday. A couple of things that were in the blog that are going to come hopefully next month. Calendar integration. They're almost done with that. And the ability to add a form directly to an assignment. So like now, if I go into Drive and try to attach a form, I cannot do that. But starting with next month's update, according to the blog, you should be able to do that now. So that's it for those updates.